Welcome to part 3 of this lab demo series for chapter 10, lab 1. This is the third part of it. I've done the self-service catalog familiarization, that was part 1. Approval policies, part 2. Now we're going to work on interacting with deployed VMs. I've got a couple of VMs up and running. We're going to look at entitlement policies, accessing VMs, logging in, using SSH, figuring out their IP addresses, though, frankly, the IP address is kind of right here on the screen, and so forth and so on. That'll be so. Let's see if we get. We may not be able to get all of this done within the span of a single 15-minute video, but we'll see what we can do. Then we'll move on to lifecycle management and ending the lab, and then modules 2 and 3, that will be modules 2 and 3, administration and service authoring. Those are lab 10-2. And then, and as we can see in the instruction videos, activity 10.2. Activity 10.1 is all these components of this lab. Activity 10.2 is module 2 and module 3. So this is going to take a while. This has already taken me at least an hour. Probably would have gone a little bit longer, except I'm also recording this as I go. So let's talk about lifecycle management. Close there. So, so we've got our deployments. I'm already there. Good. I'll see a couple of different select actions. So let me, okay, so send to SUID at the top of the list. So this is the one that's got the 2 resources on it. This was created, this is the newer one. The 2 VMs that, the VM with the 2 CPUs that I had to approve as a manager, as CFO. Thank you. So click there, go to Actions. We're going to choose Change the Lease. And that means we're going to change the expiration date to the first day of first of next calendar month. That means the 1st of August. And we're going to change the time to midnight. Okay. Submit. Boom. So the change lease is submitted. Just thinking. Now, let's see what I'm looking at. Lease in progress. The tenant administrators, that is to say, admins selected by the user of this particular virtual private cloud, can determine what people can do. So it's submitted. And it's approved. Good. Now, if this had been something a little bit more sensitive, I might have had to go in as another user and approve this myself. There isn't an approval policy, so it took effect. So what we're going to do about we're going to explore approval policy later. So there's that. Let's look at. So my lease expires in 2 days. Yeah, that's normal. See, this one, compare this to the one I spun up about an hour ago. This never expires. So this lease expires in 2 days. Yeah. Let's see. Now, just because the lease expires doesn't mean it disappears. It'll stay archived. What you can do with something that has been archived, you can unarchive and redeploy without destroying your data. Once that archival period is gone, the deployment itself is destroyed, the VM, the data disappears. This will allow us to make sure that we're not, essentially, this will allow us to try to avoid VM sprawl. use our resources effectively, so we don't have just a whole bunch of expired archived VMs doing nothing, taking up space. We can also reclaim them. So that would be if we've got a VM that we want to reclaim before it is technically expired, we can deal with reclamation. So these are also in my deployments. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I'll keep going. So I'm going to, okay, I'm going to need to destroy some labs now. Let's see, so let me see where I am in the table of contents. Okay, so, and actually, you know what, I'm going to stop right there because I'm done for now. That's all we really wanted to do. We will deal with actually attaching to these things a little bit later. Okay, so, okay, hold on. And I'm going to go ahead and stop. So let's go to ending the lab. So let's assume that I'm not going to do anything else. So I'm going to click end and confirm. And when I start the next module of this lab, it will essentially start me exactly where I need to be. And so, thank you for watching.